Hello everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of Happy Parenting, which we are doing under Happy Learning. So I'm your agent of happiness and I'm back with one of another very crucial point which comes under the skill of raising our child. I would say it's a skill, it's nothing less than a skill. So this is another very crucial point which we as parents we have to face. Let us accept that there will be a time when our kid, our daughter, our son will be attracted, get attracted, or will be attracted by the opposite sex, which is a boy to a girl or a girl to a boy. Now, there are different stages of it. Nowadays, it is happening even when the kid is in class 3, 4, 5. So this is a stage where the kid starts learning about everything around. Okay, some of the senses gets developed, the hormones gets developed, right? So these are the cases, or these are the situations where a child always will have a feeling of exploring something new. So probably this is the stage through which a child goes and finally enters into his or her teenage. It is very normal for a boy to get attracted to a girl or a girl to a boy. And in most of the cases, or in so many cases, it has happened that the boy is proposing a girl or the girl is proposing a boy. Now, if this girl is your daughter or this boy is your son, how you are going to deal with it? At times, parents get very, very serious about it and they end up either shouting or even at times beating the boy or the girl, which is a strict no-no. Let us understand. Let us accept the fact that every stage has got some plus points or minus points, every stage of human beings, right? I won't say this is a minus point either, because in certain cases, the kid learns to be aware of himself or herself, and obviously there is an experience which is involved. But I have faced the same thing when I was a teenager. You also probably have faced the same thing. So in that case, we have to handle it in a more matured way. So how can we handle it? Let us give you an example. You have to find any strong reason or any scope wherein you are talking to your kid and you get to speak about this issue. So now directly if you go and raise this issue with your kid, then chances are very high that the kid will either become shy or protective about himself or herself. But if we have a very good rapport, a very good friendship with our children, something which I was talking about in the earlier video, then we can handle this situation in a more matured way. Tell them stories about your own marriage. Tell them how you and your spouse met each other and how you got married. Whether it was a traditional marriage, whether it was you people decide or chose each other. So share these stories of marriage, share the stories, funny stories associated with it, all right? All the good stories related to this marriage, and speak to them in a very normal way, like friends do. While talking about this, you also have to make them aware that up to class 5, class 6, if someone comes and says, I love you, how you're going to accept it, how you're going to react. Often the kid also gets confused because we teach them to handle different situations, but we do not teach them to handle this situation. We try to avoid it. Still, many parents are avoiding it. In my counseling sessions, I get to meet these parents regularly. So now, what we would be doing is, we would talk about it. We'll tell them that, see, you have to be someone in life. And for that, you need to concentrate on your studies. Everything has got a certain age, a certain stage. Right now, you have to play and you have to study really well. Once you will be a successful person, then we can think about all that. We'll definitely have to think about all that. In between, if you find that someone is coming and saying that he or she likes you, you would say thank you, because it is nothing but an appreciation. That person, your friend, is appreciating that you look good, or you have got an excellent way of speaking, or maybe your behavior is very good, you're very helpful. There must be some very positive reason why this person is liking you. So just tell them thank you. That has to be the answer against I love you. When the kid is a little, not up to class 6, but he or she is in class 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, then obviously you cannot say this to your kid. Then you have to make them, make him or her understand that whoever is proposing you, or if you think that you like someone and you want to propose someone, have one agenda in mind. If you mean that you love him or her, then every love has to wait. So wait for 15 years, wait for 10 years till you have a great career, and then you can always go back to her and then persuade her. You can, even the lady can also say that if you really love me, come back after 15 years. Let me do something with my life, with my career. You also do something with my life and career. And then come, let's have a word. Let's our parents meet. Why not? But not now, because now is not the time. And you would be able to share this only if you have successfully built a rapport with your child. And please let us handle it with complete, we have to handle it in a very mature way. We need to stay calm. This is perfectly alright. This is very, very natural. Imagine if you can get a proposal now, your kid can also get it, right? So how do you handle a proposal? There is no punishment for that. In certain cases, if you see that your daughter is being proposed by another boy, and you have make your daughter understood, but the boy is not understanding, then how to tackle this situation? Well, next time whenever you get a chance to visit your daughter's school, go and please meet with this boy. Appreciate him. Speak good things about him and say that I have come to know that you have proposed my daughter. Well, let us have a challenge. You do good with your studies, you become a very successful person, and you come back to me. And I am assuring you that I will talk to you. And if I like you, obviously, we can go ahead. Make the boy more responsible. Instead of shouting at him or misbehaving with him, he's also a kid, he's also someone's son. So you can talk to him like that. The moment you say that, the boy will be more and more focused on whatever he is doing. Why? Because either he will accept it as a challenge and start working on his career, or else he will understand that his focus is not this. He will get ashamed of it and he will get focused. He will be more focused as a student. So indirectly you are also doing good for the boy's parents. The same thing can happen with the boy as well. And you also can follow the same strategy. This is not, we are not discussing Great Depression here. We are not even discussing COVID. What we are discussing is a mutual liking between two teenagers, and this is absolutely normal. So I think this is the best way through which you can handle this situation. Try applying this, and if you think that it's working, do let me know in the comment section. We will continue the series of happy parenting and happy learning, and you will get all the videos in the list. So please keep on watching my video and comment and let me know that whether you're liking my video or not. We will come back soon with our next video. Till then, bye-bye.